Hi, it's Dr. Martha and Rebecca again with your at-home medicine bowl for today.
And we have been in conversation about what it's like during this time to not be able to hug those you love. And oftentimes the feelings that come up are so difficult that we want to find other directions rather than staying with those difficult feelings. And underneath the difficult feelings is joy. And we found in the conversation we were having that we were going in these other directions farther away from the joy. But if we were to honor the different directions, that we would bring everything back. And then because we were honoring what was difficult, that it began to dissipate and we could find the joy again.
Right. We felt like we each had an experience that should have brought us all of this joy, but it didn't. It gave us some joy. It was, nice that the other people were doing this experience for us, but our expectation of joy didn't happen. But you're living in that feeling of, oh, it should have been joyful. It should have been joyful, but it was sad. It turns out that it was a sad, frustrating experience. Well, it's okay for us to each be self-compassionate and feel that sadness. It's a hard feeling. Sadness, being disappointed is a very hard feeling to feel. However, it is what was inside us at the moment, and it's okay to feel that. Uh, we would be very compassionate for the other person, right? Very much saying, oh, I totally understand how you feel, or I can sympathize with that. How about helping ourselves with that?
Yes. And we were also speaking to that if we, for instance, if we were not able to have the experience we had hoped for, that we were running in different directions, trying to placate ourselves with, oh, well, if we run far enough and get enough distance, that this distance will help us see more clearly. But what we found was that as we continued again to bring ourselves back to that which was not as easy to face, that it was as if we were titrating that little bit of pain. And by titrating, it began to dissipate.
Yes. So we thought today we would share this idea with you that, especially right now, we're all having any experience we have has that COVID-19 umbrella that can create a different experience than what we were expecting to have. And that we want to encourage everyone that to be gentle with yourself. Yes. Be okay with having an experience you weren't expecting, and that to feel that experience is okay. It's just a part of life. Loving yourself, allowing yourself to have that feeling without any judgment. Just, it is what you're feeling.
Yes. And if you run to popcorn or potato chips, sometimes just a little popcorn and potato chips can actually bring you back to the to center. And I know that's being silly, but it's also being true. That it's sometimes self-care shows up in ways that may seem a little counterintuitive, but oftentimes as we were sharing in a conversation earlier, that sometimes it is just that popcorn, or it is that potato chip, or whatever your particular carb of choice might be.
Right. Because those carbs and fats actually physically make your body feel good. So you're emotionally trying to not feel what you're feeling, and then there's this food source that literally makes your body feel better. So one way or the other, we're going to try to feel good. But one really good way to feel good is just accept your emotions, feel them, work through them, and then they pass. It's like your body's a screen door, and the emotion is coming, 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 coming. We have the choice to let it go through the screen door, to process it through the screen door, or we can put up blocks and dirtiness in the, or, other clogging things that the screen door is not going to let us process. So we're encouraging you to be the screen door, let the emotion come through and pass so we can move on to the next emotion.
And to honor yourself.
Yes.
Because in honoring yourself, you are honoring all the others. It's rather like when we go out at 7 o'clock, if you're on the East Coast, I guess, or 8 o'clock here in Denver, and we go out on our porches and we clap and we bang, or we do all of those things, but it's honoring.
Yes. And we
And
can honor ourselves.
and we honor ourselves. So to close our little medicine ball chat for the day, we will close with the honoring, with the left hand on top of the heart, right hand on top of the left, and just ever so gently press. Feel your most beautiful beating sacred heart. These are sacred hearts. And repeat after me with great respect and love.
With great respect and love,
I honor my heart,
I honor my heart,
my inner teacher.
my inner teacher.
And for just a couple of seconds, look into your most beautiful sacred heart. And it's a quiet namaste. It's that quiet bowing to your own heart. And from that honoring is where we take that honor out and share it with everyone else. Thank you.
All right, everybody. So take care and stay healthy.